Everybody, how are you? It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center. Happy holidays. Here we are right in the middle of it, right? Directly between Christmas and New Year's. Hope every holiday season's been great. Hey, I wanted to just chime in today on the rate decrease that we're seeing. And it is significant, right? But it's like, great, rates are down, but what does that mean, right? How does that help me? So I was like, well, all right, let's just put some real numbers to it. And the reality is it's a significant savings. I mean, you're going to see a savings of over 9% in your house payment right now versus just 6 or 8 weeks ago, which is a huge improvement, right? So I just put some quick numbers together, and then I also went on to Freddie Mac's website and used they put out their weekly survey on mortgage rates. They show that rates actually maxed out at 7.7%. I'm calling BS on that. There's no question that a couple of months ago we were in the in the low 8%. No one was getting a 7% without buying points. Maybe if you were like a 25% loan to value ratio and an 800 credit score. But anyway, that aside, because this is the conservative way to look at it, just use their number. So 7 points, it was 7.79% versus last week's survey, which is the most recent one out, is 6.67%, right? And then I used a 750,000 purchase with 10% down. Of course, you could do 5 or now even 3% down if you're a first-time home buyer at that high because of the new loan limits. But so like all that, I mean, that's a $530, a little over $530 a month savings versus what the payment would have been if we used the higher interest rate. And it's a 9.2% savings. I mean, it's really significant. Now, I know that the obvious thing to ask is like, great, but what if they keep going? What if rates keep going down? Or, there's all the assumptions that we all want to start making. And look, I hope rates are going to continue to go down. I think maybe for the near term, we could see that. But I think there's two parts to that, right? One is there's no guarantee rates are going down at all. Look, they could go back up real quick. We've already seen that happen. I mean, I got lulled into a false insecurity kind of late summer, early fall, thinking we might actually be in a situation where we kind of maxed out at like that 7.5% range. And then we ran up to 8%, which I just didn't expect, and so we will see what happens. But what we know is right now that it's definitely helping payments, and then again, the second piece, and this is also being somewhat overplayed, I think, in the media, and through all my real estate colleagues, but I think it's very, very true. I mean, if rates do continue to come down, it is going to pull more people into the market, and that's going to only have one effect. That's drive prices up, right? And to get to the savings, I mean, if prices go up by but just for simplicity's sake, I mean, if prices go up by 1% here, guess where the payment goes? Right, almost. In fact, the payment would be a little bit higher if prices went up by 10%. So I don't think anybody's really predicting a 10% increase in in house prices this month, but we'll see. So I shouldn't say this month. I mean, for next year. So we'll see what happens. But long story short, houses are on sale right now at about 9.2%. Which is a huge savings. I know we're all just taking a bunch of sales and preparing for Christmas and all that good stuff. Now it's time to take advantage of it on a house. Have any questions or want to get started on that? I'd love to kind of play with some numbers and see if we can make something work for you. Give me a call anytime. I am Bill. I'm with Franklin Loan Center, and I will see you all next week/next year.